It's the Red Eyes Black Dragon just in time. You guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button, and hey, welcome back to the 12 days. Today, I don't have another deck box on me. Well, we're doing another deck box. Seems to have been the last 3 of these have been deck boxes, and deck boxes. So yeah, comment down below, tell me what you guys are enjoying out of this series, what you guys want to see, and of course, the previous winner will be down below. So, let's dig on into this. So we have some Red Eyes, full metal stuff. I wanted to actually play the OCG list and actually have some fun with this. And as you can see, we opened up the best brick in the whole wide world. I love getting Perulia and not caring. So we'll go ahead and special summon out our Red Eyes here. And we'll go ahead and set 2 pass. Yeah, super optimal. I love playing against risal. We'll go ahead and Ash. They're going to go ahead and attempt to call by that. We'll go ahead and drill beam it off of the field. So it will, in fact, resolve, leaving our opponent on a dead hand. Very interesting that they're playing Crow here. So we do draw the good card, which is going to get Ashed. I really wish we could have got to keep that, but that's fine. Red Eyes for 2,400. Oh man, I too love being at such an absolute disadvantage. Okay, sure, we'll go ahead. And you see the ice here, we'll go ahead and imperm that. Can't really have our opponent dealing with that too much there. I love the bricks here. We do draw the max Metalmorph. We'll go ahead and swing on into that. And then pass turn. All right, well, if our opponent gets to do something, they don't. It's just all bricks from here. We do draw the full metal here, which is going to go ahead and convert on in to something else. We'll go ahead and set that. So now we have the ability to make the big Red Eyes as we see fit. I love this chain of events here. All right, we'll go ahead and do this, and we're set. The opponent makes the no, but we're going to go ahead and banish it. All right, cool. Mission accomplished. We beat risal. All right, well, can we do it again? So this time we're against risal. Our opponent's hand's pretty nuts, but we're going to resolve that Mulch Army. Down comes Ice here. Go ahead and getting Thodon up here. We'll go ahead and get our draw. All right, they'll go ahead and recruit for EX, Meteor Logic. I guess they wanted to negate for some reason. Not really sure why. They're going to make the Dreadnator. All right, we'll go ahead and Meteor Logic suck up and pass turn. So they have double Impulse in hand, Imperm, and this. We're going to go ahead and Red Eyes on up here. We'll go ahead and, we're not getting popped. Interesting. We'll Red MD here. They're going to go ahead and Imperm this. They're going to go ahead, we're going to chain the Drill Beam, and they're going to pop the Red Eyes. When they realize that the Red Eye still resolves, they hit the concede button. That's actually just hilarious to be seeing here. So this time we're against kashtira, the whole Fiendsmith package, and I'm not gonna lie, like, we tried really hard in this one. Like, we can only technically try to do so much. They're going to go ahead and bring up the other engraver here. So we have to nib here because they're equipping. You see the necro equip coming down here. This is the point where you have to nib them, because if the DDD comes down, it's going to be a bad time. All right, they'll go ahead and dump off. Here comes the sequence. Very unfortunate. Go ahead and tuck back, make the Desiree. We'll go ahead and make the Anguish. Go ahead and get the Revive on up here. Kick on back. Equip. Man, all those attack points. And then Birth getting the Revive here, and then passing turn. I mean, an attempt was made. We'll go battle phase attack over this. We're going to go ahead and make the Typhone. They're going to go ahead and send this. They'll go ahead and send our Typhone. I mean, you got to do what you got to do to try to play the game. Like, it's very unfortunate that they did have the out for that. Tremor's going to resolve here. They're going to go ahead and negate. We'll go Drill Beam. Wasn't going to resolve anyway. We'll go ahead and get those blinked. That's fine. And then down comes the Lacrima, getting another mill off here. Battle phase. We're going to go ahead and Tremors on up Red Eyes, at least try to put something on the field. We're going to take a lot of trample damage off of that thing. They're going to go ahead and get the Engraver on back. See the Requiem coming on back. And then we're going to have to try to deal with some insanely bad cards named DDD Unfun Guy. And unfortunately, we don't actually do that. Hey, look, Pot of Prosperity for 6. Gonna tell our opponent we needed that to resolve. Unfortunately, it is not. We're gonna go ahead and Primite, load on up our good card, go ahead and get negated, and unfortunately, there is nothing else we can do. Yeah, we get a Drill Beam and we're hitting that concede button. An effort was in fact made to play the game. Alright, so this is against Dark World. This was kind of a little fun game here. We'll go ahead and Zoa, pass. Yeah, I know, right? The reason why we're ending on this here is because we can max Metalmorph this into the Red MD. Alright, so we've at least got the Red MD up and running. Nothing real too wrong with this. We'll get the Danger, nice Ascension off the top. We'll go ahead and negate that. All right, they're going to go ahead and add this back, discard. Nice Grapha. Very interesting to know why they went after that, but I guess it makes sense. Go ahead and Bysteel that out of the way. I don't really want to deal with that coming back to kind of haunt me here. All right, we'll go ahead and switch into attack mode. Go ahead and clear some things. All right, so 25 to 34. Unfortunately, yeah, our opponent is just kind of stuck in the water here and unable to really play the game. Yeah, with that surrender button being had there. All right, and then this is against Cyber Dragons. I don't know why we ran into Cyber Dragons today, but a lot of people really wanted to, I guess, try out Cyber Dragons. All right, we'll go ahead, set the good card, go ahead and make the spheres. All right, go ahead and Lordly Load on up and pass. I mean, you've got what? The Drill Beam, the Call By, there's the Lightning Storm. We've got to Schiller that off the field. We can't have that resolve. All right, get Kaiju'd, sure. Here comes the good card, but we'll go ahead and banish it. All right, no real loss. Just one less Cyber Dragon that they're going to have to, you know, actually force commit to. There's the Clockwork. We're going to go ahead and bounce back our Lordly Load. And then Spheres, go ahead and bring this up. Hey, I wanted a free search. That's why we made that play. And then we'll go ahead and take some damage. Just kidding. We're going to go ahead and Magna Hut, bounce. Magna Hut, Chum Block. All right, we'll go ahead and get our search here during the end phase. Not too bad. So now we'll go ahead and recur this on back. I love the free bounce ability. We'll go ahead and anima on up here. Unfortunately, we're not going to get too crazy value here. We're going to get the max Metalmorph. We'll go ahead and Kaiju bounce. We'll go ahead and make the SP. We'll go ahead and take care of the Chimera. And then we're going to go ahead and drop down this Zoa. Lordly Load. Get our Drill Beam. Drill Beam off this good card. And leave our opponent on nothing. Because this is going to convert on in to the Red Eyes. It's so good that that just works like that. All right. Gotta love it. All right, well, we'll go ahead and burn them for 800. They're going to go ahead and make the Clockwork and hit that concede button. All right, now I got to show you the most ridiculous game I actually played here. This is actually going to be the longest, most grindiest game that I've had the chance to actually play. So we're going to go ahead and mill off the Red Eyes here. We'll go ahead and Bysteel, bounce it off. Go ahead and drop this, and then we're going to make Spheres, set 2 pass. Actually, Invoke is pretty impressive here. They actually have the Instant Fusion, which is really good to suck up. So this is just going to be an Alistair. We're going to go ahead and Imperm here. Then we're going to go ahead and mash change to chain. We're going to go ahead and Spheres. We're going to go ahead and chain this, and then we're going to go ahead and take that on out. 6 chain links, by the way. You know how insane that actually is? Seeing that not actually do its thing. They do get the Invocation, which is a little bit inconvenient. We'll go ahead and Magna Hut here. They're going to go ahead and Invocation. They're going to go ahead and make the Agoides. All right, Agoides, go ahead and pop. We'll take 2,000 damage here. And then pass turn. Magna Hut gets us a Primite. Now we can start Primite combo, which you got to remember, this thing can pop a special summon monster whenever it wants. So you kind of got to be a little bit careful of what you're doing here. So we're going to declare Red Eyes. Now I'm going to deal with this card for the rest of the game. There Can Only Be One is such a pain in the butt. I didn't realize. They're going to go ahead and get ashed on the Pot of Prosperity. We can't have that actually resolving. They're going to go ahead and attack over our Primate, which is fine. Nothing really too major. We drew another load. All right, so we'll go ahead and load on up. We'll call Red Eyes here. Just to keep that presence on the field. Agoides going to go ahead and pop it. We're going to go ahead and Drill Beam it off the field. Realistically, I figured keeping this on the field was the better call because it's just mildly inconvenient. They're going to go ahead and pop my barrel. We'll go ahead and get a Drill Beam pulled on up here. We'll get 1,000 damage in. Mission accomplished, right? Like, if you can keep your opponent on the pressure, it's fine. They top deck Alistair the Invoker, getting Invocation. Oh boy, Invocation taking out my Spheres to put the Macabre on the field. They'll go ahead and get back Alistair. We'll go ahead and take some major damage here. A little bit rough, but that's fine. SP going ahead and banishing our Drill Beam. They do not want that Drill Beam resolving. Alright, well, another barrel on back here. We'll go ahead and another barrel swing on over this. I just want to keep monsters off the field. We'll go ahead and recur this on back here. We'll go ahead and make the Typhoon, just so we can keep dragons off of the field to play the game. Here comes another Alistair the Invoker. Invocation coming down here. Going ahead and making the Purgatrio, recurring on back. Hey, look, it's Alistair. Go ahead and swing on over. Alright, and then we'll take 1,000. We're at 19. Oh boy, this Nib is the best Yu-Gi-Oh card ever. Another barrel calling itself back here. We'll Lordly Load declare Red Eyes Black Dragon, and then we'll go ahead and equip this just to get a search here. If anything happens to this, just go ahead and Schiller, take care of the Purgatrio. Can't have that thing attempting to do anything. All right, so we're back in control of the game with a Red Eyes Black Dragon. That's as hilarious as it is. So we'll kill the Alistair. All right. When Red Eyes is the strongest friend in the whole world, actually. All right, so we're going to go ahead. Red Eyes keep on pressuring our opponent. I know I probably should have used a drill beam to probably control the opponent's there can only be one, but oddly enough, it didn't really matter all that much. We're going to go ahead and Alistair, swing on over this good card. We'll go ahead and trigger, get our search. All right, we'll get the red MD here. Fine. All right, so we drew the max Metalmorph, which is good. We'll flip another barrel. We'll go ahead and recur back the drill beam. To set, we're going to go ahead and red MD, go ahead and get the max Metalmorph, tuck on back, and then we're going to go ahead and actually set the Nibiru here, which is really good. They're going to go ahead and attack. We're going to go ahead and drill beam. They're going to go ahead and negate. Yep, so no more drill beams for the rest of this game. We do lose our monster, which is fine. All right, we get a Druisworm, which is pretty good. We're going to go declare Red Eyes here. I should have Bysteeled here and actually set up for the what's it called? I drew actual mash charge here, which is kind of hilarious. All right, so we're going to go ahead and another barrel on back. So we're going to go ahead and Zoa special summon here. We're going to go ahead and declare the another barrel. We'll go ahead and set the Tremors from the deck. We're going to max Metalmorph. Nice imperm, by the way. I can't believe they actually had that. That was so nuts. Like, so good. Nice, a hero lives. So they're going to go battle phase, attack in. We'll take a little bit of damage, and then we're going to Druisworm on end phase just to start clearing this. If they have a monster here, it's not going to matter. I was like, if they have the Alistair, they're really good, but they don't. We'll Lordly Load, declare Red Eyes Black Dragon, and then go ahead and pass again. All right, they top deck a skill drain. So they're going to go ahead and Hero Lives here. They're going to go ahead and bring up the Friend, and then hit end phase. Okay. Another barrel recur on back. We'll go ahead and set. I should have switched the Red Eyes to attack mode and attack there. I don't know why I didn't. This game is like 28 turns of actual insanity. All right. Go ahead and Red Eyes, swing on over this. It will go ahead and add a hero monster. They're going to get Ocean here. So at this point in time, we have 13 cards left in deck. I don't know what my opponent's attempting to do. They're going to go ahead and add those back. We're going to Call by the Grave this, just because I don't want to see that coming back. Down comes the Ocean in the set. They're going to attack the another barrel, which is fine. We'll go ahead and draw our card here. Another barrel comes on back. We'll attack with Red Eyes here, get in some damage, and we'll go ahead and set another barrel and discard the Flame Swordsman from the hand, and we finally win. Let's pass it on over so I can actually show you this deck. So this is our Red Eyes special. Yes, we are doing 2 Red Eyes, and then of course 1 Space Rock. You can adjust. I was playing cross out in this, but I did adjust. 1 Darkness Metal with 1 Full Metal with 1 Metal Zoa, and of course 1 Zoa. Fiend Zoa actually did matter. 2 Druisworms with 1 Magna Hut can adjust if you want to. We do have the Metal Flame Swordsman with the Flare Meteor with triple another barrel, and then of course 2 Fuas. Triple copies of Ash with the triple Dragoon, with of course Talents, the Pot, the 1 Approaching Machine to Search, 1 Called by the Grave with 2 Drill Beam, triple Tremors with your triple good card, and then of course we do have triple Imperm in here, and then 1 of each of the Metalmorphs. And then extra deck is just cards I think you do need, so the Anima, the Link Spider, the Striker, triple Sphere you can adjust if you need, SP with the Underworld. And then, of course, just a bunch of good turbo rank options with the Typhon and the Zeus. You remember, we did test this out originally with the Fiendsmith stuff, and it was a little bit rough, but, you know, I think this was a good way to wrap up today. So, of course, leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here later today, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.